Emotional day in court in Los Angeles as Matthew Perry's family came face to face with a doctor who prescribed him with ketamine before his fatal overdose. On Wednesday, that doctor was sentenced to 2.5 years. NBC's Camila Bernal was in the courtroom.
In court today, prosecutors called former Dr. Salvador Plasencia a drug dealer in a white coat. Then a judge sentenced him to 2.5 years in prison after he pleaded guilty to illegally selling beloved Friends star Matthew Perry large amounts of ketamine in the weeks leading up to his overdose. Perry's mother today addressed Plasencia, saying he failed to keep the oath he took as a doctor. She also asked him to look at her as a mother. "It's a bad thing you did," she said. He looked at her and nodded. Plasencia also spoke today, acknowledging he failed Mr. Perry, failed his family, failed the community. Eventually turning around to look at Perry's family, saying, "I'm just so sorry." During sentencing, the judge pointed to previously released text messages between Plasencia and another doctor. "I wonder how much this moron will pay," he wrote, and "let's find out." In a letter to the court, Perry's mom and stepfather, Dateline's Keith-Morrison, slammed greedy jackals who took advantage of the actor, calling the doctor the most culpable of all. Perry spoke openly about his addiction, and his family discussed it with NBC News last year.
I have found a huge amount of meaning in thinking about the fact that this isn't our tragedy. This happens to people every day.
And there are 4 others charged in this case that have also accepted plea deals. That includes another doctor and the so-called ketamine queen. They'll all be sentenced in the coming months.
Where a potentially violent attack on a college thwarted after police say that they confronted a man and found rounds of ammunition in his car and detailed plans for an attack in his home. NBC's Sam Brock has more on the police work that appears to have saved lives.
Police in Delaware may have prevented catastrophe after finding this University of Delaware student, Luqman Khan, inside his truck in a park after hours last week. Officers patrolling the area initiated a traffic stop. Khan was uncooperative and armed, they say, with a loaded Glock handgun, more than 100 rounds of ammunition, and an armored ballistic plate, as well as a notebook that, according to the federal complaint, states his desire to be a, quote, martyrer, naming a member of the University of Delaware Police Department as a target. Battle efficiency, kill all, martyrdom, all combatants, he wrote.
The fact that martyrdom was invoked, does that add another chilling dimension to the story?
I'll tell you, as you peel back every layer of this, it gets more and more chilling. What I truly believe is a cold individual with no regret for human life.
The FBI says Khan is a naturalized American citizen from Pakistan, with Newcastle police telling NBC News he traveled back and forth recently. His notebook also contained a drawing of a University of Delaware building with entry and exit points, prompting the FBI to search Khan's home, where they say they uncovered more weaponry and a device that converts handguns to machine guns, stunning neighbors.
It scared the bejeebies out of me.
The 25-year-old, now facing state and federal charges, he has not yet entered a plea, as the Wilmington community is grateful.
This is the type of work that law enforcement across the country does every day.
Sam Brock, NBC News.